Hey y'all, welcome to WRSE's YouTube page. I have for you here an interview with Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh from their very own tour bus. Justin and I were so happy to have a chance to talk with the girls and learn more about their personal stories. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments who else you would like to hear from. So without further ado, enjoy! Hi, I am Stephanie Cipolla, and this is
I'm Justin Soriano.
And we are from 88.7 WRSE doing an interview with GFM! Hello! So, do you want to do a quick intro of yourselves, who you are, what you play in the band?
For sure. Yeah, we'll just go online. I'm Maggie. I play bass, and I do like the heavy vocals, so like the screaming stuff.
Yeah,
that's me.
I'm CJ. I'm the oldest. I play guitar, and I do kind of lead vocals with Maggie.
And then I'm Lulu, I'm the youngest, and I'm the drummer of the band.
Okay, awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you guys. I'm so stoked to be here. I've heard your music, and you're just insanely good.
Very unique. I think it's great.
Thank you. All right, so we'll just go through some of the lines of questions here. So I looked at your YouTube channel, which is really funny. A mix of funny videos and music content. So would you guys consider yourselves YouTubers as well?
Honestly, we like kind of do it all. We
Yeah.
have our TikTok that we post on frequently, our YouTube page that we post on, and then we also stream on Twitch. So everyone's like, are you musicians? Are you streamers?
Wait, what do you play on Twitch? You play games?
All of the
on-
games. We
Oh,
play
wow.
like scary games.
Okay.
Like Phasmophobia. We played
FPS
that
games.
for a while.
But
Yeah.
she's super big in Valorant.
Yeah.
Oh, Valorant?
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I have
competitive,
my own
yeah.
Twitch stream, so it's like we're
Yeah.
24/7 live.
And you
We're
play
doing
League.
something. Yeah, I play League and like all of that.
That's cool. You're
Are
just
you
like
guys like ever not doing stuff?
Nope.
Yeah, like I'm literally in the middle of writing a paper
Yeah,
for
we have
college.
college.
So
Wow,
like in
students
between
too.
soundtrack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, I could not imagine going up on stage thinking about the paper due next
Yeah.
week or whatever.
I don't know how to do. She's in her master's
I'm going
program
through for my
right now.
master's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
master's?
That's-
So after the show, I was like trying to get my reading done. I was like falling asleep. I was like.
So what made you guys want to start making content other than music just for fun? Like, were you just doing it anyway?
Yeah,
that's
it
a good
was.
idea.
Yeah, we grew up watching YouTube. We loved
Yeah.
YouTube, and we really liked vlogs. And so when we had our first tour ever, we were like, we want to remember this. And of course, we were really, really young, and we're like, we want to vlog it too.
Yeah.
And so we just did it for fun, and we got a camera, and I started editing, learning how to edit, and we kind of just started uploading them, and they were really roughly edited, like
Yeah,
they're
way
at
too
all, like
long.
30-minute long
Yeah.
vlogs, of us just like
I saw some
running
of them.
around on stage.
And it's so cringy.
Yeah,
They're so
but
cringy.
as we got continued to go on, people started watching them, and people who didn't know about the band were like, this is so cool, like I love seeing the behind the scenes
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
getting to know what goes on backstage. And so we continued doing it, and it's gone from like us touring in our little van to now we're in a bus, and
Yeah.
so people watching like from
Yeah.
the beginning are like, it's so cool to have those memories going from a van life to bus life on tour with Fozzy. They're like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And
so-
initially it was just the vlogs, like we weren't gonna post anything else on YouTube, and then once we got home we didn't really do anything for a while, and then I think it really like picked up once like the pandemic hit, because we're like,
yeah.
what are we supposed to do? And so we was like, let's just
Yeah,
make
right.
YouTube videos,
Yeah,
and like we
yeah.
started streaming like every week and everything, and it just became like a habit, and it was just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is just normal to do now. We just film videos and stream.
Honestly, like we take truck stops, we're like, all right, TikTok, which one are we doing?
Oh yeah, literally the second we pull in, it's like, I gotta find a TikTok, hang on, we gotta film something.
Right.
Come on.
Okay, so you're all sisters too, right? So when did you decide you wanted to like form a band? You just like up and said, "Hey, let's do a band. You know, let's play some
Yeah.
music." Like, what was that process like of kind of putting the band together?
It definitely transitioned from different things. So our parents wanted us to be in music or like introduced to the music world through piano when we were like what four. Because they're all in business. They don't know how to play any instruments. They don't know how to
Okay.
sing. So they're like, well, we want you to like at least have that chance. And so Maggie, I'm the oldest. So
I think when you turned 5, you
Yeah.
started piano.
I started piano. I was like, I hate this so much. Like, I
Oh.
hate it.
Oh,
And I don't know
no.
why we listened to 80s music growing up. We loved that, but we were never around instruments. And so I was like, I want to play guitars. I don't even know why I wanted to play guitar. And so I started playing that. And then you liked piano. So
I
you
stuck
stuck
for a
with
very
it.
long time, yeah.
And then Lou, when she was 4.5, she was like, I want to play drums. And we were like, what in the world?
Yeah, drugs. We were like, we don't know anything about drugs.
Because we weren't even listening to like heavy music. I think you got into
It was way
like-
after. I did not even know it existed. We didn't know metal music existed.
Really?
like
Yeah.
she was listening to like Skillet, and so that's not technically even really like heavy music.
Hard
And
rock.
yeah,
I mean,
and
it's
I think you started listening to like Bring the Horizon, like you found them.
Nice.
Yeah, we went to
2000
Welcome to Rockville in 2014.
Oh, sick.
And I was like, I need to know some of these bands because I want to like be in the know. Like, I don't want to be the loser that doesn't know anything.
You're a poser.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be a poser, and so I looked them up. I was like, oh, this is okay. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it or not. And then I saw them live, and I was like,
Yeah. Mind blown.
yeah.
And so when we started doing, like, we were playing covers of like Matthew West, like CCM, like Christian music, and then Skillet, and we were like, this is so
Yeah.
awesome. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
We're so
AC.
heavy. We're
Monster
so
is a
heavy.
great song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were playing Monster. We
Yeah.
thought we were so
Yeah,
like.
right.
We thought
Yes.
we were the it girls for playing. We're like, we're not like the other girls.
Oh, yeah.
We played
I know how
Monsters.
And so when we started, we were like, well, Maggie, you just can play bass. And so, how old were you?
I think it was 8.
And the bass like taller than her. She was already like small. And so we're like, let's do like a family band. And then I want to say around 2016 is like when we want to say officially GFM started. That's when we took it as our own. And
Like, we weren't playing covers anymore.
yeah, we were like, we want to do this for real. And we want to help people because obviously we're a faith-based band. And so we
Yeah.
want to share our message. We don't want to like push it down anyone's throat, but like, this is who we are. We want to play some awesome music and just rock out with everyone.
Exactly.
And that's when it just started going off, and we started
Yeah.
touring. Like we went overseas in Germany in 2018.
Oh my
and
gosh,
that
wow.
like blew our minds.
Yeah,
That
wow.
was
It's
awesome.
the craziest thing we always say is like we were playing a big like festival theater, and if they really like you, they all sit down in rows, and then they just like row like in a boat.
Like a boat,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's so it's
They
the
did
coolest
it like the
thing.
first year. They just like everybody sat down. We're like,
Yeah, it's like
what is
3,000
happening?
Yeah.
just people.
Yeah, we're like, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
In the mosh area where 3,000 people are, they just all like sit down and just
Yeah.
start. I'm like, that
And
is
then
so
the year
cool.
we came back for our acoustic set, they did it, and we
yeah,
were like,
and
Like
that
we're
was
playing
the day
acoustic, and the
before.
acoustic is not moshing music.
No.
I
But they
and
still
they
doing
still
it?
doing
Yeah,
it. Like we were in a
absolutely.
circle pit. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
because
we were
I
gonna
played the day after, but they were so excited to have us back. They're like, we just can't. We gotta mosh now first.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
That's crazy. Especially like from all the way then to now touring with Fozzy. That must be like a crazy.
Yeah.
How did that all end up happening?
we played a show called
Brat Days.
Brat Days in Wisconsin, and
Nice.
it was actually really, we're blessed that it happened because there was a tornado that night.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
wow.
so actually everyone was evacuated right,
so
right
technically,
after we played.
didn't get to play with them because they had to leave.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
think
were
we
storming.
played, and then actually Crash Karma played too. So
Yeah.
they were there, and then like literally the sirens were going off, and everyone's like phones are like
Yeah.
That's
ringing out
scary.
here. Yeah, we're like, Mom.
But we finished our set and we were at the merge table, and our mom, who's our manager, came running back. And she was
Oh,
like,
that was your mom?
Yeah.
I love
That's
her.
awesome.
But she came running back and she was like, "You guys, I need you for a second." We were like, "Hang on, like let us finish that." She's like, "No, I need you
No.
for a second."
Yeah, okay.
We're like, "Okay." So we came back and Chris was outside of his like trailer, and he was like, "You guys did really great." He was like, "I fell in love with you guys. You did like so well." And I was like, "I'd love
Crazy.
to."
So we saw people
Hysterical.
side
Yeah.
stage, and we're like, who are these people standing side stage? They look really familiar. And then like we realized the whole band was watching us the
Oh
whole
my
time.
gosh.
And so we actually today we just found out their guitarist, who was like, me and Chris called our booking like agent and was like, we're having them on a tour, like the next tour we have, get them on the tour. Like we fell in love with them.
That's so
And
cool.
so they like their booking agent actually like contacted us, and now we're able to like work with their booking
Yeah,
agent.
we're
so it's
working
just
with them. Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah,
And so
that's
we're
really
really
Booking more
like,
shows.
appreciative
Yeah.
of Chris for having us out and like putting in a good word for us. And it's super fun. They're all nice dudes, and they're all like super buff, so they're walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's okay.
like walking around like, yeah, I'm like, that was the show, ladies.
Right after you got done working out.
Yeah,
and
like,
showing
we're so-
you
I saw the TikTok names. I'm so tiny. I'm
Yeah.
But it was really crazy, and it's like we've only played 2 shows so far, but every night it's been really fun, and
Yeah.
it's so wild to like we wake up in our bunk and we're like, wow, we're
This
really
is
on tour
life,
with
yeah,
Fozzy
right?
right now.
Yes,
This is
you
wild.
are. This is reality right now. So, how many tours have you been on? Is this?
I think we've. Okay, like 2017 we went on one, 2018 we went on one, 2019 we did our own,
Oh, lit. Okay.
and then 2020 was like weird pandemic.
Oh yeah. Well, we're not gonna
We
talk
did
about
like
that.
an online thing, but I don't really care. I don't know if that counts. And then 2021 we did like kind of our own thing, and then we jumped on like the last leg of another band's tour. So
It was doing a lot of one-off because we do a lot of festivals, like summer
Oh,
festivals.
okay,
that we
cool.
put on. But yeah, this is like our first kind of like major tour.
This is our like big
Yeah, it's gonna
national
be-
act
yeah.
tour. Yeah.
Which has been your favorite tour so far, do you think?
I will say ours, just because we got to have so much liberty, because you are in charge. Like,
Yeah.
you show up on your time, like obviously with the venue and everything, but so it's really cool to get to kind of be in charge for a little bit and, you know, sound check on your time and
It
a
was
lot
just
of
a
the
big,
people we
like-
met as well were so
Oh, yeah.
nice. Like a
Yeah.
lot of the places that had us in treated us so well, and they like gave us gift baskets in our hotel. We're like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah, right.
It was a big learning experience. That's why I would say the same. And
Yeah.
just kind of being like you're put out with all the lions and the wolves, and you're like, we got to do this by ourselves. So, but again, we've only been on this tour for
Yeah.
2 shows. I'm like, this is already so
This
cool.
might end
Yeah.
up being our favorite one.
Yeah.
So let me find another question to ask you here. So, you said before that you were doing cover songs, and now you're writing your own like original tunes. Hi.
This is sound. This is sound.
Hi, sound guy. Are we in the way at all?
You're fine, you're fine.
Okay. All right. So then my question based off of that was, are you all the lyricists? Like, do you all write the songs? Yeah? Like
Yes.
together?
Is it a collaborative thing, or
Yeah.
somebody takes one over?
It's like kind of different each time, which is like, I don't know, we're very scatterbrained when it comes to writing, and so
Yeah.
like nothing is ever written the same
That surprises me because the songs are very like succinct. It doesn't sound like there's 3 people putting in like 3 different ideas. It sounds like
Cool.
one
Yeah.
good
So
idea all the way
It's
through.
kind of like our personal diaries mixed with, we like to incorporate other writers, and we always want our sounds, like our songs to sound different, because we get very like bored of songs quickly, so we
Yeah.
want to be able to listen to our music,
Yeah.
and so bringing in those other opinions, and they bring in their thoughts and their lyrical content, so it's not only just us 3. Sometimes like different songs have other writers, so it's truly like a big group of people, which is why we like to like either go out to eat the night before we do a write, or like just hang with them so everyone clicks, so it does
Oh,
sound
yeah.
like just one
Yeah.
person wrote the song.
That is cool. Wow, that's a great way to do it. So, what are some inspirations of yours in terms of like writing the lyrics and then the sound of your music?
So a lot of the lyrics come from our experiences, like personal experiences, and then tour experiences through people sharing their stories. Because we always say music like breaks down those walls. So
Oh,
even
yeah.
if we don't like believe the same thing, people come and they just it's like trauma dump, which we encourage. Like we want the safe space to
Yeah.
be together, be
Yeah.
friends, be family, and we want to help people like through these stories. Because obviously like we're young and we haven't been through a lot of this stuff, so just to relay that message is such an honor.
Yeah.
And then for lyric wise, then we'll go to music wise. It's been through so many different things. Like what would you say, except for
Yeah, the reason we have screaming in our music is because of Lacey Starr and Flyleaf.
Yeah.
Somebody
Oh,
said that
okay,
we sounded
Flyleaf.
like her, and we weren't screaming at that point, and we're like, who is this band? And
Yeah.
so like we looked at, we're like, oh, we're a girl can do that.
And I was like,
Yeah.
no, you have to try this.
Yeah, and that's awesome. Did you train yourself to do that? That growl, that like low growl?
Yeah, I just
Oh my
found
God.
bands that I liked, and I just tried to imitate it until I could figure out how to do it
I've
without
tried and it
hurting.
does not sound like
Yeah.
that. It
Good
sounds like
talent,
death.
yeah. Good talent.
But yeah, I just like Bring the Horizon and like Acid
Yeah.
Alexander. Like I just listened to them like nonstop for a while, and then just tried to like make it the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
funny because her voice changed. She used to do a lot of the higher ones, but
Yeah.
then now she actually almost blew her vocal cords out 2019.
Oh,
Yeah, like
And
I
so-
lost my voice like after every show.
She had to change it, and now her like
They're so low.
expertise is lower ones.
It's like my
Okay.
vocal cords
Yeah.
went through puberty or something.
That's
Kind of like
so
when they screaming
wow.
stuff. They used to be like the screeches, and now it's just like low.
Yeah.
I feel like they matured.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
yes,
definitely have like they
matured.
matured.
which I like way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping to at one point like get to gutturals. I'm trying.
Yeah, get
with
lower
some of the
and
new
lower.
music that's gonna come out, I did some experiments with it. I'm not
Oh,
quite
wow.
there yet,
Okay.
but I'm almost
excited.
there.
We're
Some
working
fun to
towards
see
it,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So before shows, you like have like a warm up routine or?
Yeah,
you
so
go for
Melissa
it?
Cross, she's a big like vocal trainer in like the metal scene, and she put out a DVD because I can't afford her like very expensive
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah.
So I have her DVD came with like the warm up CD, so I just
Cool.
like downloaded it onto my computer. So before shows, we sit like in the back and just go through like everything on my
Oh, wow.
iTunes.
And it
just-
really makes the difference. Like we ran out of time one time and we didn't, and our voices afterwards, like we couldn't sing. They were raspy. And we couldn't like perform as long
Yeah.
either. Like I had just stopped singing because I was like, well, my voice can't
Yeah,
do it
you
anymore.
Yeah.
And so it's like we never skipped again.
Yeah.
Warm up is so important.
Yeah.
I actually come from like I'm in a choir, and so
Same.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
we were in choir.
You were in
school,
choir
yeah.
too. Okay, so it's like every time you go, you gotta warm up, and
Yeah.
then yeah. So
It's
Yeah,
funny.
I know
we were-
good and well. Our choir director, she is like super supportive of us. Like we'll find
Oh,
her on
really?
our Facebook.
Still?
She'll like comment and be like, "I'm so proud of these girls." But I know like if she ever heard like our screaming stuff, she just would like comment
Jaw
and be
would
like,
drop, yeah.
"What's wrong with you?"
For real.
like you're hurting your voice.
Yeah, she'd be so angry.
It's funny because me and Maggie, because Lulu was in band, so she actually did drum.
Okay, cool.
The drum,
Like professional.
Yeah.
Percussion.
And so we're classically trained. So I'm actually like a high soprano. And
Yeah,
Maggie's a
I'm an
low
alto.
So
That's cool. I'm a soprano one, so. So I heard that you guys just dropped a new track yesterday called "Framing My Perception." Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, and then maybe like if there's gonna be an album coming out maybe later? Is this like a little teaser for us or what?
Yeah, it's very much different than anything we normally put out, and we
Okay.
definitely wanted to take like a more mature approach to this new music because it is tied to an upcoming EP. It's gonna actually
Okay.
come out May 27th. We're allowed to say that now.
we're the first interview, so we were allowed to say it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. First scoop.
Yes.
So the single artwork when it came out, it's like uploaded so you can see like the whole EP artwork as well now, and like it has like all the song titles just grayed out and everything. So yeah, it definitely is like we wanted to push ourselves to be like put out more like mature music than anything we ever put out. So it's like we pushed the heaviness really hard, but also this is more like a mellow song. And somebody I saw like a news outlet posted it today. They're like, it's kind of reminiscent of like the old like emo stuff in the best way possible.
I love the old
Yeah.
emos.
Yeah, it is very chill. Like some people were like, oh, I miss the screaming. I'm like, don't worry. There's definitely like major
Yeah, enough to
screaming
make
and
up
stuff.
for
stuff.
songs.
Yeah, but
Cool.
we did want to take a more like chill approach to it and have a little bit of a breather because we know not everybody likes the screaming stuff.
And we also like the sound of it because
Oh, yeah.
we would never put out something to be like, oh, like they told us we had to do it, so we did it.
I
That's
respect
not,
that.
Like, we wouldn't want to play it, so it's like, why write
Right.
something like that?
Yeah.
So we really like the. We have a song called "Give Me a Sign," and it doesn't have any screaming, and we enjoy.
Oh
playing it
yes,
live.
I do know
And it's
that
the
one.
we
That one's
throw
really good.
cupcakes on.
Yeah.
So it's like we wanted to have another song kind of like that,
Uh-huh.
and we know people love it. It's like our pop punk kind of like Linkin Park stylish song.
Yeah.
So we wanted to write another one like that, and it turned out so great. And the EP artwork that's out, it was
Yeah.
released
Very,
I
like,
think a couple days
atmospheric.
ago. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like so pretty.
Yeah, I
And
sent screenshots of like Alita Battle Angel to the guy who was doing the
Oh.
artwork, and I was like, make it like this. And so
Yeah.
that happened. I was like, thank you.
Oh, that's great. I think we have a question based off of that song, actually. So, yeah, I wanted to ask more about that song, Give Me a Sign. So, it's one of, like, your top Spotify ones. It's got, like, 500,000 listeners. You guys are doing good. So, the lyrics for the song are pretty deep and sometimes hopeless. So, I'll just say a line. Give me a sign, I need something to not give up the fight, because I'm lost down to nothing and trying to survive. So can I ask what you all were going through during that time and like what inspired those lyrics? Because they're really like deep. It's like, yeah. So.
Yeah, there was definitely, it was kind of a pivotal moment in all of our lives. But me and Lou especially, we were struggling with eating disorders at the time. And then recently, I think just last year, I got diagnosed with major depressive disorder. And so we didn't really know about any of that. And so it was just like hitting me like every single day. It's like, oh, I just feel awful. But we, at the same time, wanted to keep that positive outlook and wanted to let people know because people come up to us and they're just like, oh, like you just look like you're having just the most fun. It's just a great life. And it's like we have struggles that we've gone through and like, oh,
The generator.
generator. It's like
Bus just turned off.
it's like we've gone through stuff and we know what it feels like to be at that really low place, but we've also had the opportunity to overcome it and like learn from it and grow from it, and we want people to know that like it does get better and you can get help, and we learned to reach out to each other and be vulnerable with each other because we were very much like we don't talk about our feelings, we don't do any of that, and that was a part of the reason that it took such a like big toll on us because we had isolated ourselves. And so once we learned how to communicate and how to like reach out to others, we got a lot of help. And
I'm glad to hear
so
that.
we wanted to write a song to help people and just be like, listen, like we've been there, we know how bad it can get, but it like this is how you can like get better. And like that's the whole, like, if you listen to Oh the Horror like in order, it's like a story of that metamorphosis
really?
and recovery and like the last song is "Can You Promise Me This Will Never End," and it's just like finding that joy, and it's like, okay, like yeah, we're gonna do this, and like, you know, recently we were feeling terrible, but now we're like we're back, and
it's
and
about
so.
reaching out as well, because a lot of people wait for someone to give them the sign to reach out, and it's like no one can read your thoughts. It's what we found out together. People can't like read your mind, and as much as you are willing for it to happen and willing for someone to make that stance to reach out, you have to be strong and you have to do it yourself. And we wanted to put a song out to let people know you do have that strength inside you. It might feel like it's not there, but you do have it, and we wanted that song to kind of be the sign for them to reach out. Like stop waiting for someone to reach out, and reach out yourself. And it's also a reminder to reach out to other people. Maybe you, like, it's a coworker, not even a friend, like someone you think, oh, like, I can't reach out, like, it's not my place. We're all humans. Like, there is no higher level. Like, we're all on the same base, and maybe that reaching out to them, you may not be able to help them, but it might help them along the line of, like, the next time someone asks, they might have an arm.
That is so awesome.
Great.
I really... You're good! I really respect you sharing that story, and I'm glad that you guys like found a way through it, through your faith and your music, and then spreading it to other people to give them hope. Like that's great. I respect that. I don't know if we have any. You want to ask another question?
So you guys describe yourself as like a beautycore band. What you guys are? That's the first time I've ever heard that term.
Beautycore,
so, what entails beautycore? Really?
It's really funny because we started as a joke.
Yeah.
Because we first called ourselves hard rock, and then people on social media, they're like, "You're not hard rock."
Oh, well, there's always
we're metal.
Yeah.
You're not metal. Oh, we're metalcore. You're not metalcore.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, we're beautycore, because that's when we first started. We were playing like all like leather and black, and we're like, this isn't us.
Yeah, we
hate
felt like
this.
such posers.
And we're like, we like with the dresses, and like we still like the more like gothic type of
butterflies on
I know.
Yeah, I love those, by the way.
So like, when we started wearing the dresses, we're like, oh, we're beautycore, like just joking around with each other.
Yeah, it's still like being in your face, because we love like the Fever 333 aspect. Like I usually jump into the crowd and mosh with everyone.
That's lit.
And like
I'm excited.
sometimes she'll jump into the
Like the
barricade.
barricade
She'll like grab people and like yell into them.
The hands on his face.
Yeah.
You have to like sign a waiver for
It's like a splash zone.
Ew!
Splash zone, but for artists.
Like, you come close.
And we were like, so yeah, it's like beautycore is like us, like we'll say all girls in like what is
Just
it?
heavy music.
Yeah.
And because obviously there's a lot more like guy bands than there are girl
Yeah,
bands.
yes.
That's why I was so like when I came here for this interview, I was like so excited because it was gonna be a bunch of girls. Like finally,
We were being like tongue in cheek. We're like, this is an all girls genre,
Yeah.
and
And they're like, that's really cool. You should run with it. You should make it a thing. And so we started posting it out and like talking about it in interviews. And everyone's like, oh my word, you guys are like innovators.
Urban Dictionary like picked it up. It's like on their
Yeah.
merch with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we have
like,
merch.
People walk around with beautycore on their shirts, so it's like, that's crazy.
No
Yeah.
one's in the way.
I can perfectly describe how you guys are, because you guys
Yeah.
don't really stick to like one core like
Yeah.
sound. So it's like easy to just be like, yeah, this is what we are.
Yeah.
That's
That's
another thing.
We
like,
made it up, so
We
yeah.
have an excuse to like just put out whatever music we want.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Nobody can
You
tell you
created the term,
otherwise.
so you can make it whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's great. So anything on like where can we find you, or tour, Spotify? What?
Yeah, all of our stuff is under the GFM Band, and we made it easy. TheGFMBand.com. All of our links are there, like Instagram, TikTok.
I see it in the right hand corner.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
all
all the
there.
pictures.
So if you just want to click on any of those links and like go through and find stuff, you can go and find those old vlogs, but please don't.
I'm gonna look specifically for them now.
like vlog number one.
All of our stuff is there. Our merch is there, and then if you come on tour, we have exclusive tour merch that's here. And we're also giving away a guitar on this tour.
Yeah, we're gonna
WRSE
wait for
guitar.
PRS. It's like we did like GFM artwork on it and everything.
That's so
and so like the
cool.
sign up is just on our website. It's like posted everywhere on our social media. So we're like, try to win this. We want to give it away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's there. The pre-save link to our EP is there. So yeah, it's all everything is the
Everything's on
GFM band. So
Yeah.
it's super
Okay.
easy to find us.
Anything else you want to add? Or
Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we?
plug away your
Um,
EP?
Yeah, the new EP's coming out in May. Framing That Perception just came out. If you want to stream it, and come out to a show
Yeah.
if you want to come out.
And we run all of our social media as well, so we always encourage, like, at the end of every interview, if you want to like chat with us, either have questions about like what we do, why we do it, or like what we believe, we're down to always talk about it. We are up all night on social media. Obviously, we're doing college, so like sitting there waiting for an excuse to not have to do college.
Oh my goodness.
So we're always down to chat and like hang out. So if you want to like talk to us and all that, we run all of our social media. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
guys.
much. Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having us.
Hey y'all, weren't these girls amazing? They are such genuine and kind people, not to mention totally relatable. Make sure to check them out at thegfmband.com and follow their socials that you can find on the top of their webpage. And I cannot stress this enough. Go check out their music. These girls rock, and their live show is engaging and high energy. Also, thank you for checking out WRSC, and if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments who you would like to see interviewed next. Bye for now!